What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a Gemini Jets unboxing for you guys. If you guys do enjoy, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's get straight into the unboxing part of the video, and then we will do a review over it so I can show you guys my thoughts and opinions about the aircrafts in here. So the first aircraft we have is the Alaska Boeing 737-700 by Gemini Jets. This is going to be a hint for one of my airports in the future that I am doing. And then the second one is the Alaska 737-900 without winglets. Here is the first aircraft, which is the Alaska Boeing 737-700. Right here you have your nose cone, and then your cockpit windows, and then you have your L1 boarding door with the Alaska titles right there. Then you have your first antenna down there, then a few more windows, I believe. Yes, Alaska does have first class, so these would be your first class windows. Then you have your pretty much your white engine, except for some blue and green back here. Let me try to focus on the engine. I'll actually zoom out just a little. So yeah, there you can see the engine. And then we get to the overwing exit right here. I did forget to mention, here is the landing gear right down there with a fairly big covering for it. You know, the flaps that come up after you retract the landing gear. I think that is a little bit bigger than normal. But here's the back of the aircraft. You have your winglet right here, and then your landing gear antenna up here. Actually, let me try to focus on the winglet so I can show you. There it is. There's the winglet. You have your white, your almost black, but it's a really dark blue, and then your green and white towards the top. And then I'll move it back a little bit for you guys. The registration is N614AS, AS meaning Alaska most likely. And you have your American flag, and then your green, light blue, and dark blue that go towards the tail. And I think I discovered that this is a Eskimo. Right here they put on the tail of their aircraft. Then there is the very back door that they use primarily for catering service. Then you have your rudders back here, which are metal. Yes, they are. For a while, Gemini Jets was doing plastic rudders, and they got a lot of hate for it. Then you have your APU towards the back right here. Here is the front view of the aircraft to give you a better perspective of the antennas and the beacon lights, as well as the cockpit windows and the two engines, which I'll put in focus now. There's one of them, and there's the other one. Then you have your overwing exits back there, and then your cockpit windows right there. Then here is one side of the aircraft. You can see the registration, your windows, and then towards the back of the aircraft you can see your cargo door back there, and then your engines as well as your winglets, which I'll focus on right now. And then you have your Alaska titles towards the front. Then here is your aircraft from the other side, or the other view. Your winglets once again are pretty much the same. Let's see if it'll focus. Yep, there it is. So yeah, very gorgeous model overall. I do highly recommend it to you guys if you guys are looking to pick it up. You can see it is pretty detailed, and this will be some sort of a hint for the next airport I will be doing. So now let's get on to the next aircraft. Here is the second aircraft, which is the Alaska Boeing 737-900. Here is your box. Pretty standard. They do this on pretty much every box. I do like to go over NG's boxes because they actually have a lot of detail on it, but Gemini Jets not so much. Here is the look inside tab. I'll push it back a little bit. in case you guys would like to read some facts about the 737-900. I have actually read through some of this, and it is pretty interesting. And then your aircraft is sitting right there. Let's unbox it. There we go, and there's your aircraft sitting right here. And then here is your aircraft in the standard box. So yeah, let's get into the review of the aircraft. Here is the front half of the aircraft, pretty similar to the 700, but obviously it does have a wider and longer base of the aircraft. Here you have your nose cone as well as your cockpit windows, your landing gear with your landing gear cover, L1 boarding door, Alaska Airlines titles, and then your first class seats probably are the first 8. Usually the 737, 800, 900 have about 6 to 8 first class seats. Then you have your antenna right here, your landing gear, which is back here. Then your engine, let me try to focus on the engine actually. There we go. It's just a white and then blue and green engine. Then you get a little further down and you have your 2 overwing exits on each side. Then your beacon light, and right here is where so let's say you crash landed into the ocean, you would get out through these exits and walk onto the aircraft. So these kind of show you how to get away from the aircraft, especially if there's a fire or something bad like that. This one is the no wingleted version, so I'll focus on the back wing if it can focus. There we go. You can see it, there's not even anything close to a winglet, it's just straight off, like your typical 737-400, which Alaska did used to operate. This aircraft is operating, but it is stored at PDX or Portland Airport at the moment. Hopefully it'll go back into service shortly. Moving right along towards the back of the aircraft, you have your registration back here, which is N303AS, and then you have your American flag as well as your antenna. And you have the light green, light blue, and then dark blue lines that go up to the tail. I'll scoot it down just a little bit more and focus on the tail, which, as I did mention, I think is a Eskimo. Please let me know in the comments if I am wrong. Then you have your back door back here and your rudders right here, and then your APU should be right here. Here is a front view of the aircraft. As you can see, your cockpit windows, and then your engines and your overwing exits, and then your antenna and beacon light on the top of the aircraft. And now let's get to the side view. Here is one side view, so you can see the 2 overwing exits as well as the non-existent winglets and the registration towards the back of the aircraft. And then here is the other side of the aircraft. Very gorgeous aircraft overall. I would like to give this aircraft a 9 out of 10 because there's not a whole lot I would change. There are a small bit of things that I think would help improve the model, but we're not going to get into that today. That does conclude today's Gemini Jets unboxing. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more content to come, especially model content and trip reports and everything aviation. Overall, I would say these are 2 very good aircrafts. You have your very detailed one here and your other detailed one right here without the winglets, which I really do like. Hopefully they bring that aircraft back into service. Another thing I'd like to thank you guys for is I recently got monetized. You probably saw the community post showing that I did, and I am forever grateful for that. And especially to those of you who are watching the ads to help support me, that also means so much to me. Obviously all the money I make will go back into the channel and like equipment and stuff to get a better viewer experience. Some news, I am still working on the Denver airport. As you saw, I did finish the Honolulu arrangements. I actually had to move the whole airport and all the planes and everything, which was a lot of work, but I hope you guys did enjoy that airport update. We did book our seats for Hawaii in March. The way there, okay, so I'll be flying from Denver to Los Angeles, which will be a 737-900. Then Los Angeles to Honolulu will be a 777. And then on the way back, it's a 777 from Honolulu to San Francisco. Then from San Francisco to Denver is another 737-900. So I'm very excited to bring out 4 trip reports. And I will be staying at the Westin Hotel at the Denver airport the night before, so that should be very exciting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I hope to see you again on another aviation video of mine. Thank you for watching and have a good day/night. Goodbye.